And our last game, Sunday Night Football, another great matchup. We have the Packers versus the Seahawks. Packers favored by 2.5 points and the over-under being 45.5. Packers are coming off a close loss to the Lions. But great news for the Packers. They get Jair Alexander back, their best corner. He's been out for like several games, So getting him back is big news, especially when you're going against the wide receiver weapons of the Seattle Seahawks. They also get Romeo Doubs back, their speedster. They're at wide receiver, the guy who stretches the field for them. So getting him back is also good news for the Packers. Packers have the 6th highest turnover differential rate and the 4th most takeaways in the NFL. So they do get teams to turn over the ball. And the Packers have scored 30 or more points in the 3 straight games. So they're pinning it up. And Jacobs is having the last few games. Jacobs is looking really good. They've kind of turned into a power running team the last few weeks. Packers are 6-0-1 against the spread in their last 7 games versus the Seahawks. They're 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games against the NFC West. And the Packers have won each of their last 7 games following a division game. So with that, let's talk about the Seahawks. Seahawks, they're on a winning streak, baby. They're looking good. They're number 1 in the NFC West. They're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. They're 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games, though. So they're not playing well at home, or they're not covering at home. They're coming off a win against the Cardinals and now are on a 4-game winning streak, taking first place in the NFC West, like I said. In the last 4 games, the Seahawks have held teams to 21 points or less. That means their defense is finally stepping up. They're looking great. And the Seahawks will need to pass the ball. The Packers allow the 8th highest completion rate. So it looks like the Packers are a little suspect to the pass. But like I said, they do get their best cornerback for this game. Kenneth Walker, their starting running back, looking like he's going to be out for this game. But they have a good backup in Zach Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet looked really great last game. I had him in fantasy. He put up some great numbers. And the Seahawks defense has been the top 10 since week 8. So they have turned it around. It looks like they've done something, but so it's looked really great. Look, in this game, the Packers need to get after the quarterback. They need to get after Geno Smith. The Packers are average to below average at sacking the quarterback, but they need to step it up in this game in particular. And they might because, they get their best corner. So that might give the defense better time to get after Geno Smith. Because if you give Geno Smith too much, he's going to throw the ball over the top to Metcalf. They love the big play, the Seattle Seahawks. And they love throwing 50-50 balls to Metcalf because how strong he is, he could come down with them pretty good. So the Packers need to get after Geno Smith. So, but because the Packers are getting Romeo Doubs back, their speedster at wide receiver, and they're getting their best corner in Jair Alexander, I know he's probably going to have some rust, but, implementing him is going to be just having him as a plus. So getting those 2 guys back is like getting 2 free agents, It's really good for this team. It's going to build up morale. And they're pitting up a lot of points in the last 3 games. Like I said, the last 3 games, the Packers are pitting up over 30 points. So give me the Packers to cover the 2.5. I think a lot of people are buying a little too much of the Seahawks stock right now. So I think the Packers, I know they lost to Detroit, but I think the Packers stock is just a little too low right now. So buy that Packers stock. I think it's going to be a great game, but I can see the Packers winning by a field goal. They have a great field goal kicker now in McManus. So I think they could win this game with a field goal kick, definitely. So give me the Packers to cover the 2.5.